Well, happy Monday. What up? Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Yeah, Kevin, we love you.
Yeah, I love you. Yes. Yeah, Mondays. Yeah, Mondays.
Monday will kick you in the balls. Even if you don't have balls. I feel like Monday is kicking me in my balls.
Yeah,
You got bigger balls than some people around here. Trust me.
it does. I was good on Saturday. I don't know what happened. I woke up yesterday. I was just tired.
It happens.
I was really tired.
I swear to you, so Denny's told me that you were in pretty good shape on Friday night for Blue Martini. Then he said you're going to brunch on Saturday, and then I saw you on Sunday doing some shit. Were you drinking on Sunday?
Yep.
No wonder you're tired.
I had a brunch and a birthday party yesterday.
Girls trooper, huh?
You are at a different level, and I don't know when you will show signs of slowing down.
I need to rest today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm feeling my age.
Virginia's day of rest is Monday.
I just want to sleep. I think once a month, work should give us off on Mondays just for a recovery day.
Would you rather have Mondays off or a Friday off? Would you rather start the weekend early or extend the weekend?
I think I'm more about taking the Monday off.
Me too, man.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, it's settled then. Next Monday, we're taking off.
Well, think too, Sunday night a lot of time is great programming for television.
You're right. There's
Yeah.
a lot of fun things that happen on Sunday.
Who gives a frog's fat ass TV on Friday?
Thank you.
Yeah, I just now to me like Sunday is like that's always just chill day. Just,
It's getting ready for the week.
yeah,
Mentally.
And I don't know why I always feel good 6 days out of the week, and then Sunday, man, I just feel like hell.
When do you start to get work anxiety? I usually start to get it around. When it starts to get into the late afternoon on Sunday, I'm like, all right, it's here.
I think I wake up with it Sunday morning.
The week is coming.
That's part
man.
of it. I'm like, oh man, here we go. Got to do it again. Yeah, I got the email from Terry. Said I'd like to call out Jay Brewer for being so sweet and friendly at Blue Martini in West Palm Beach. He took time to take pictures, talk to us, and he told me that he loved my necklace. And we're going to be there coming up on Friday again.
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
Mm-hmm.
He liked your necklace because it was next to your boobs.
Yeah.
I was just being
Translation.
nice. I was just saying I liked her necklace. Nothing less, nothing more.
You got great boobs, too. honey.
Virginia wants to say I want to suck on them boobs.
Check on them boobies.
I didn't say anything about sucking, but thank you for your honesty.
I just know what you're thinking over there.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's going down. Let's see what else people want to know here today. Michelle from West Kendall still wanting to find out what's going on with Jaybird's hookup or hang up, girl. Anything happening with that? Never going on a date?
What were you
Any
up to this
contact?
weekend? Were you squirreling around at
I
all?
was not scrolling around at all. I was with Denny's, a big part of it. I was with my aunt for a big part of it. I've had a bit of a scheduling conflict with a lot of things. I don't have a lot of free time right now, and it's tough to date. I mean, in all honesty, it's tough to date.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy Denny's is very protective of you.
Good, he is, because you're a mad woman. 11:4. I get a
woman.
timestamp around 11:50 because I didn't make it at Blue Martini on Friday. I had some personal issues with my family.
So I went over to his crib to investigate.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah, and guess what was going on?
And one gatekeeper, Denny's, would not let me over there.
And you won't believe the shit that I had going on Friday night, Kev. I was watching my Aunt Ann, and then I passed out at 11:30. Oh my God, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I needed to see that with my own eyes.
That was excitement, huh?
There's nothing going on. I can honestly say there's no exciting shit going on in my life right now.
I don't know. I need to go in there and sniff around and make sure there's no random squirrel.
Yeah, okay.
Denny's wouldn't let me.
But-
He so blocked me.
Because he knows I didn't want to deal with your drunk ass. Me being sober. Imagine being stone cold sober
Yeah.
and then you get a midnight Virginia. Fuck that shit. Hell no. You're right. He
Hell
does
no.
protect me.
He did. And out of respect for Denny's, I didn't press the issue. But
Yeah.
if I would have been alone, if it would have been a solo
Yeah, different
Virginia
story, huh?
Ninja mission, I would have definitely come back with some information.
If someone knocks on my door past 11 o'clock, I would never even go.
I don't knock.
You couldn't do jack shit. You can't find out anything. First of all, I'm still bored enough from the hurricane, which I will be for another 3 months. It's really Virginia proof. Because I know she can't get up there. She can't glide unless she brings her broom.
Hurricane Virginia will get you.
But you're going to be so disappointed. Honestly, I'm having an affair with Uncrustables right now.
All right, well, just let me be the judge of that.
What is up with some people? I do see a lot of hurricane shutters still up.
Mine are still up because it's still hurricane season, and I don't want to deal with opening them and then closing them and open them and close them. I'm just going to leave them closed.
My buddy has to do the wood kind, and he told his wife, he goes, we're keeping these up until hurricane season is over.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if anyone's annoyed by it. Because
I don't either.
Well, putting up, especially the wood kind.
The wood kind is a
pain
pain in the major pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It makes my house like a cave.
I love it. I love it being
so
dark.
Peaceful and dark, and just I'll open them up in a month.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy this month of just peace and dark.
My shit, right now, my place, the bottom of my area is just like the Dagobah system. It's very dark, and I love it.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, what it was like, because I've seen a lot of houses that have like the metal ones. There's a housing development right by my place, and a lot of them, I'd say probably maybe like 40% of the houses, and it's like every window pretty much.
Well, because we got scared thinking, oh, God, is
Yeah.
Maria going to come for us? And now there's Lee that's out there. Is Lee going to come for us? Might as well just leave your shutters closed, leave your boards on your window. Be safe. You know,
Yeah.
if anybody wants to judge you for that, they can suck it.
Suck it, baby.
Oh man, then there's a lot of people that can suck it. Then in my area, you can't put that shit up there for too long. They got all pissy about it.
Why?
It's not the neighbors. It's all the HOA. It's the hurricane committee.
Yeah.
HOA can blow me.
Yeah, I mean they can blow me too. I really have no love for the HOA.
Tell them there is another named storm out there. So we're just going to chill and watch what it does.
Look, I get HOA has a job to do. I do understand that. It's the pricks that take it too. It's like anything in life. It's the people that take it too far.
How is your hurricane shutter hurting them?
Well, it's not, and that's why I'm not in a rush to take it down.
Good.
Yeah, I would say that, I mean, it's something you kind of have to allow, right? If somebody's got their hurricane shutters up, I mean, during at least that 2-month thing, I mean, if I were an HOA, it'd be like, you know, I would say pretty much from, what are we talking, like 1st of September to the end of October, you should be able to keep them up.
Especially when you have named storms churning in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? It's not being crazy to leave your stuff up right now.
I'd be such a cool HOA member. I'd be so awesome. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Put polka
Whatever
dots.
goes.
Put polka dots on your fucking roof. I don't give a shit. Well, I never got that. Why people get mad. Now I understand if you've got this big gross hole coming out of your house and everyone's, but if you should be able to paint your house any color you want. You should be able to do any kind of shit you want to do. But of course, some fuckface down the street's gonna say, "Oh, I don't like polka dot buildings."
It's because they have nothing better to do. They're usually retired and they're looking for purpose in their life, and this is what they do.
I remember we had a fence that wasn't bothering anybody back at our place in Gardens, and it didn't look. One of our neighbors didn't like the way it looked. Made a big fucking deal about it. It's like, dude, who gives a shit? It's a fence.
It's a fence. If only they knew what was going on behind the
Oh my
fence.
gosh.
Now that's some shit.
Well, I think part of it is like if you have a house, like I got some friends of mine just moved out to Loxahatchee not too long ago. And a part of it, like they're talking about right now, they're just starting to like really find out about the neighbors, and they've got like a couple cars. Like at the front of it is like they got like 3 cars that are up on blocks that they're kind of like working on, and they're out there like all hours of the night, like
Yeah.
revving the engines. And they got this shitty shamble of a shed that is out there, and you said all kinds of like sketchy people are just showing up all hours of the day and night. And you know, now they kind of know that, they're like, yeah, I mean, you know, they're in their place and whatever, and home is home, but there's not a lot of separation or some shrubs, and that's about it. And you know, something like that, and if it's, imagine if you're trying to sell that house, you know, and you have that next door, and you're like going, like, no one will buy my house.
The revving the engine I get because I've got a fuck face down the street that he has a
Yeah.
motorcycle. It's so
Yeah.
loud, and he revs it when he's not even driving. He likes to sit in his parking spot and just.
That guy's a douche.
Oh yeah, it's that and the Palm Beach Lakes High School band competing for who's
Right.
going to be the loudest.
Yeah. So I think that's just the whole thing is like for property values, they try to. But I mean, There's a line where, to me, I think it's understandable, and there's a line where it's asinine.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're infringing on someone's peace, like the revving of the engine or shady people screaming outside of your house, I get that. Polka dot wall, polka dot it up.
Yeah. Well, some of the animals around South Florida, horrifying. I don't know if you heard, but somebody got bit by a shark yesterday on Lake Worth Beach.
No, I didn't hear
Yeah,
this.
surfer, yeah.
What kind of shark did it say?
They think it might have been a bull shark, possibly.
It always
They
is.
got him, but they think it was accidental. I think there was like a school of fish, and he was like surfing. All of a sudden, he just oh no, school of fish. Fell off my board. Oh, shark. Ow. You know, and that's kind of it.
Do you know much about hammerhead sharks?
No.
If you are swimming and a hammerhead shark, you are in its way. Does a hammerhead shark see a human and always go after it because it looks like such a tasty meal? Or is there half the time the hammerhead shark's going to be like, fuck it, it's a human. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what, I'm leaving.
No, I don't think a lot of times like it's too after. I mean, we're not. Usually what happens when humans get bitten is because they think that you are like a seal or something like that. And there's really only a couple of sharks that really you got to worry about. Your great whites, of course, but around here it's mainly bull sharks are the ones that are more aggressive.
If you interviewed a great white shark and said, dude, be honest, what's the tastiest meat on the planet? Does he say human?
No.
He doesn't. Or she.
No.
They like fish.
Okay.
Yeah, like fish, and they like seals, sea lions, stuff like that.
They don't get that first taste of human blood, and they're like, oh.
Thank goodness they don't crave us.
I
mean,
know.
think about how much biting they'd be doing. They bite us now accidentally a lot. If they really were like, oh man, humans are delish.
Well, then what is that animal out there if no matter what, 9 out of 10 times, if you come near it, it's going to attack a human?
Bear.
Is it a bear?
I think bear.
Or a mountain lion? If it sees you, it's not going to be scared. It's going to fuck you up.
Yeah, I wonder about lions. Lions would probably be up there. I'm not sure what the odds are on that, but
It's usually lions, tigers, and bears.
oh my.
My. I'm so mad I participated in that joke. And the Wicked Witch of the West.
She wins again.
Yeah, so they had that, and then there's another story of a car that went into a canal, and they were not only worried about getting them out because of the water, but apparently there's like so many alligators around, and they said that the divers were trying to pull people out, and there were like a whole bunch of alligators just sitting about 100 feet away, just kind of like
Licking its snout.
Dinner.
"Oh, we're gonna hang out here, just see what might happen."
I didn't realize there was a buffet opening in this lake.
Yeah,
See, because to me, gator seems like one of those ones, if you're in a gator's path, that thing's going to fuck you up no matter what, 9 out of 10 times. I could be wrong on
Yeah.
that. But I feel if I jumped into a pond or a lake right into a bunch of gators, they're going to be very excited.
Sudden death.
and no, there's that story. I saw it stands out to me. There's that place in Port St. Lucie, that like little river or whatever, where gators hang out. I remember somebody had called us and they said, yeah, they'd taken a helicopter over it at night. And they shined a light down there, and they said it just looked like 1,000 eyeballs looking back up at him. It's all gators.
There's no way they don't want to just take you down.
There was a high school student. They were out like drinking and partying and stuff like that. He's like on a dare. He
I
tried to
remember
swim.
that. He lost his arm.
Yeah, they
did.
Yeah, they went right after him.
Okay, so gator, I think we'd put on that list.
Yeah, don't play. I mean, they got strength in numbers too. If they got several of them, yeah, they're like, "Pfft,
And it's dark.
this is our domain.
Shit.
This is our time to shine.
Yeah, this is us, baby.
Yeah.
And helicopters are flying around. Like, we got to prove our point.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was driving down my neighborhood yesterday, and there's this just woman, just like an old, crag of a woman that was like sitting there, and she had like one of those little dogs, and it was on a leash, and she was like right down by kind of like one of those canal kind of things, and she was standing, no lie, a foot away from the sign that said "Warning: Beware of alligators."
They love dogs.
Yeah, when the alligator eats your dog, it's really on you,
Her dog
lady.
was like a foot away from the bank of the water, and I'm like, what? Like honestly, and there's no excuse. You'd be kind of, well, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, you're standing a foot away from a sign. It was so like I should have taken the photo because it was so unbelievable. You ever seen those things where you're like, you just can't even believe
Yeah,
it?
I know. Sometimes that'll happen.
Stupidity.
It was so unreal. Like I couldn't even like, come on.
Her
woman.
thinking is probably, okay, what are the chances of it really happening to me?
Good.
Are they good? Are they good chances if you're on the bank of a little lake or a little canal?
You hope the gator just bypasses the dog altogether and eats the lady. Because she's really the one that deserves to get bit by the gator, not the dog.
Yeah,
He
I
can't
know.
read.
Yeah, the dog. Well, the dog, he's just chilling. He's just like whatever. And then all of a sudden, a gator comes out of the water. He's like, "Rrr."
I also heard too, if you're walking out in like the prairie or wherever they got those like prairie dogs,
Prairie?
like those dogs.
Where's
They're-
there's a prairie
Prairie
around
dogs?
here?
They're almost like they're not. Are they coyotes? But they're like a really aggressive wild dogs. And when
Oh, the
they see
coyotes.
when they see humans, if they're in packs, man, they're gonna. Your day sucks after that.
Yeah, they got those like in Los Angeles. People have issues because they love trendy dogs in L.A. And then you've got coyotes up on some of the walking trails of the past. If
Well,
you remember,
trendy dogs taste delicious.
yeah, if you remember like where I took you up there around Griffith's Observatory,
Yeah.
those kind of things. Yeah,
But my question is, if I'm walking up there by myself and I ran into a pack of those dogs, are they scared?
coyotes?
Yeah, whatever they are.
Or
Are they-
trendy dogs.
Are they scared? The ones that attack humans, are they scared of me? Can I go scram, shoo, or are they like fuck you, human? We're getting it. We're
it's
eating
anything
your
like in
balls.
human nature. I think humans do it with other humans. You do it with whatever. You size up the situation. What are the numbers? How are they acting? And that's why sometimes you wanted to bow up, and so many animals in nature have that, where they've got that thing that makes them look intimidating to try to, and they may not be able to fight a lick.
They're
but,
just scaring you off.
yeah, they're just trying to make it look good.
I don't know how I would handle that. I'd be hissing back at them.
That'd be a mess.
That'd be a mess, man.
Yeah, I think you just have to kind of like do what you got to do.
I think you have to brace for the fight, and then the last dog standing, man. If they're going to attack you, I think you just go into survival mode.
You have to fight
Yeah.
or run,
Yeah.
but they can chase you.
I'm just wondering, what animal are you completely fucked with?
Most of them. I mean, I'd put my money on a pack of squirrels against Jaybird.
The ones I got at my place.
I think snakes are bad. Story today. Where did this happen? There was a woman that was walking with her family into like a Texas Roadhouse steakhouse, and she felt like a burning sensation, and she looked down. There's an 8-inch copperhead wrapped around her sandal.
Is that a
What?
moccasin? Is that what a moccasin is?
No, that's a separate snake. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're different.
Yeah, and bit her a total of 3 times. And the doctor's like, she's on crutches for like, supposed to be, was it 6 months, something like that?
Oh my
Not supposed to put any weight on it. And like, yeah, I mean, just in her whole leg, and like immediately like swelled up. Because, I mean, you get bit and you're out in the wilderness. Like I said, there are some places where you can go out in the wilderness where you are a solid 2-hour jaunt to any kind of civilization or hospital.
And you got to get that anti-venom if it's a poisonous
Yeah,
snake. Otherwise,
right.
you're lights out.
Those water moccasin snakes, they're not afraid of humans. They will, if you're in their area, they will kind of follow you. They prey on humans. They don't fuck around.
Yeah, no, they don't. That's why it's just,
They're the water moccasin, they're the cottonmouth. I was getting it confused.
Okay. Yeah, just any of those things.
They look so mean, man.
But I was thinking about that. I'm like, well, I wear flip-flops everywhere.
Oh, yeah, we were out in the woods the other day. Had no idea where we were at. I'm running around barefoot. I mean, it looked like a snake heaven over there.
Yeah.
There's no way there wasn't snakes there.
Did you check your legs and feet for ticks?
Oh, I'm so... the woods so got me. I've not been feeling right since.
My friend got that Lyme disease from a tick, and he is dealing with it.
I
It
wouldn't-
is rocking his world right now.
I wouldn't be shocked.
There's just unfortunately, just so many bad things that happen in the woods.
If it's not murder, it's going to be a moccasin bite.
And I know some people absolutely just love it, and
Not
they
me.
just love the woods.
I do love the woods, but
I love a beachfront resort.
There's
That's
a-
my idea of a vacation.
there's let's say I don't like roughing it in the woods. I think the woods are beautiful if you have all your shit with you. But if you're barefoot, you have nothing, and you're trying to survive, that shit would suck.
Yeah. So I'm like, I've just, every experience I've ever had in the woods was miserable. Awful. Just bug bites and
Yeah, it's
awful.
weird. I love the woods, but I've never had a good experience. Not
Yeah.
once, I don't think.
It's weird
But
that
I
you
do
love
love them. I do. I love the woods.
It is kind of weird that you love it. I saw this thing here on the ultimate Florida road trip. Where would you go and what day? Let's say that you had, I don't know. Let's give you like 5 days.
And you can only pick Florida places.
Yeah. Where would you go and what would you do and on what days? I've kind of done this before. We did one year a spring training trip. It was awesome. And we kind of did that where we were bouncing around different parts of the state.
If you love baseball, that's awesome.
Yeah. And that's something, if you do love that, just the atmosphere of it, when the schedules come out, you can sit there and look and say, okay, and you can design where to go, and then say, okay, what's cool to do in those cities.
It would even be fun for someone like you that doesn't like baseball, because you like drinking, you like being around people, and you like being outdoors, and that's really, I mean, half the time when I go to a baseball game, I don't even know what's going on, and I love baseball.
Yeah, hardly ever pay attention to the game. Yeah,
A lot of times I find if I go to a baseball game with a buddy or somebody, heart to hearts happen. You're drinking beer, you're breaking down the walls, man. You're fucking bleeding for the world.
Yeah, so I saw this. There's this from Travel and Leisure. They did the ultimate Florida beach road trip. And, they had kind of like what city they would go to and, what days. And they broke it down into 5 days of where you would go. And then, they gave like little things to do in each town. Like if you're in Palm Beach, they had said, do Ritz-Carlton Palm Beach, 7-acre beachfront spread. That's awesome site at the end of the long drive. The O Spa is a design stunner. The reopened Angle Restaurant has a Regency Meets Supper Club ambiance.
Yeah, they don't call it the Ritz anymore. It's the O.
Yeah.
The whole thing is the O.
Yeah.
It used to be the Ritz.
A supper club sounds fun.
Yeah, I went there on Saturday. They had the burger and beer bash, craft beer bash.
Was it good?
It was great, yeah.
Good.
Was it fancy?
Yeah, but you know what? I saw it was Brian was there, and he's like, you should have told Jaybird he can show up in whatever. He could be in a chicken costume. We'd have been cool with it. So, Brian.
Okay.
Brian.
I'll ask you later.
Yeah.
I know like a shit ton of Brian.
The engineer we work with?
No, he's the guy that was there. That he worked at Old Palm Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he said, yeah, you got to come out. So it was his birthday, and it's good stuff. And saw your boy Jason Hutton out there. He's with the beer stuff. Yeah.
Ball player guys.
Yeah.
Got ya. Okay.
Yeah. So we're out there, and it was great. And they have a kids club there. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool stuff. So put the kid down there.
Aquanuts?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aquanauts, yeah. And
All the resorts have that. It's really awesome. So you put your kids in like this little camp, and they play with them. They do fun adventure stuff with them, and the parents can go sit and have cocktails and.
Oh, so you pick up your kids and when you're hammered and the kid's all tired out.
Yes. And you go back to the room, and they all just crash.
That's fun.
yeah, and they got a real great. I hadn't been there for years, but the bar that they have out there, it's just right on the ocean. It's awesome, and you can go in and chill and just go to the back bar if you want to.
That's
Just
cool.
kind of hang out. Yeah, so it was a really cool little thing. So they did that. They said other things to go check out. They recommend doing a little bit of shopping in the Palm Beach area, a lot of good shopping stuff, then heading to Miami. And so it's kind of interesting. They just put like a little different advice on like where to go. But that would be really great, just to kind of like be able to take like a whole week
Yes.
and just see the whole
road
state.
trip it.
Yeah.
I told you how much fun I had driving along the Gulf of Mexico all through the Panhandle.
That's where I
It
go.
was so fun.
I head up to the Panhandle first to see people I played baseball with.
Beach towns,
Yeah.
little beachy restaurants. The kids loved it because there was like so many go-kart places, and we went to the Ripley's, believe it or not, like museum. The kids love running through there, and it's just there's fun stuff.
I like kind of the cool stuff in Florida that you don't even know exists, like there's this one thing up in the Orlando area. It's like the springs of something where you go and the water is real cold and crisp. I can't remember the name of it, but it's beautiful, clear water. It's very natural, very nature-like.
Yeah, Mags did one of those where it was like there was like a cave.
Yeah, there's a few of them all through Florida.
Where you go in and the water is like crystal blue and you can
Yeah.
see down like 30 feet. Magnolia did it with her school when she was over at that independent school
Yeah.
downtown. They did a whole marine biology
Yeah.
field trip.
It's very, very, very fascinating. I love that.
Super cool stuff.
Yeah, if you did it right and had a well planned, somebody knew like what they were doing, the different places you go, and just like enough of like for instance, if you're going down like through the Keys, like you got to stop at Robbie's. I know they're rebuilding the docks down there because of the storm, but yeah, feeding the tarpon off the back docks of Robbie's in Isla Morada. So if you had something like that where you knew where you're going from place to place, that'd be a cozy, awesome week-long vacation that you could put together.
Would you be able to tell someone that wasn't from around here, let's say they were just visiting Palm Beach County and they kept on throwing little towns and cities at you, would you be able to say something pretty quick for each town that they need to go do?
Yeah, I think so.
Lake Worth,
Dave's Last Resort was just there on Saturday.
Lake Park.
It was great. Lake Park, you could do Camille's Pizza, that craft bar place that they got there in
Brew
Lake
House
Park.
Gallery.
Brew House
Yes,
Gallery is
love that
great.
place. Okay,
Yeah.
Jupiter.
Jupiter, I would definitely hit Guanabanas, and I would go over to Square Grouper.
Well,
That's
look
my
at
spot
this
there.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. I got fucking Magellan over here.
Mr.
Mr. Guy.
Well put.
Mr.
You're
He's
quite
good.
the wordsmith.
Yeah, I did do a bar hop in South Florida. I don't know how good I get, and I don't often make it always to the West Coast or up the Tampa area.
Palm Beach
stuff
County,
like
I
that.
think you kind of got it.
Yeah. I'm
Boynton.
Boynton Beach. I mean, there's several different places you can go. I mean, you can go to like Two Georges if you want to go on the water. That area right there, you got side by side bars there. But Boynton Beach has got a really good area. First of all, to me, the craft beer places in Boynton are amazing. On one strip, you've got Due South, you got Copper Point Brewery. There's another one, brand new one they just put in there. You got Devour. So there's no better city right now to do a craft bar tour than Boynton. So that'd be the one that I go to. And then off Gateway, they've got a lot of really cool places. That's right, just Gateway and South there.
Show it off. Lake Clark Shores. Lake Clark Shores.
Lake Clark Shores, you want to go to Sailfish Marina.
Wow, I didn't even. Where the fuck is Lake Clark Shores? I wouldn't know that place if it fell on me.
Yeah, it's kind of like you go just right over the bridge and then just take a right, and that's Lake Clark Shores.
Well,
right
they're
there.
very impressed.
Yeah,
Very
they're all
impressed.
places to buy booze.
They are.
I'm not going to tell you anything constructive. But when it comes to bars, I got you covered.
You
baby.
nailed it, man.
Yeah, maybe it's time to write a blog or something. I don't know. All righty, well there you go.
You have so much time for that blog.
I know, right? Yeah, my spare time. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for locking in here today. Make sure you check out all of our social media stuff, kvjshow.com, and go sign up for the KVJ 5K. That is going to be happening next Thursday, downtown West Palm. And that is a fantastic event. It's going to be nighttime. It's going to be a fun, cool run. It's going to be out there with food trucks, and we're going to have all kinds of craft beer stuff for you to try out there. If that be your game, bring the entire family out and do something nice for our charity Little Smiles.
They just announced, too, we're going to have a packet pickup party Wednesday, the night before, at the Palm Beach outlets. So you can come out there, get your packet, get your race T-shirt, all that stuff a day ahead of time. And they're going to be doing free wine and cheese for everybody 21 and older at the Palm Beach outlets that Wednesday before for your packet pickup.
Very cool stuff.
I used to love that expression. If someone was whining and bitching, you want some cheese with that wine, bitch? I used to say that in baseball.
Make sure you say that out at the event on Wednesday.
No, don't say that. That just made me think of it.
All right, you guys have a great day. Sign up kvj5k.com. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.